أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الله الكبير بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين الله الكبير. Again, we are indebted to God for giving us this opportunity, and we are here by divine design and providence that He has blessed us. God has blessed us, and so we owe Him everything. And He teaches us new things every day, and so for that we have a life full of excitement and full of joy and contentment. And we don't get bored in this universe, so this is a huge blessing that He's given us, and so we can actually see it, and we can feel it, and we can go through our lives, without the other things that could bother other people. It doesn't bother us, so it's a huge blessing from Him, and so we should be grateful to Him and be appreciative of His blessings. And again, it's a God-like quality, and so God is always appreciative and grateful to us for the good things that we do, okay, to the righteous deeds that we do on His behalf and for Him, for His sake. And so we are really honored today, and so we should be following His path and be grateful to Him and basically pay back in kind, returning kind to His infinite grace that is bestowed upon us. So today what I wanted to discuss with you is that I received this science magazine in my email. So this is the latest news about science. And so if you go to the southern hemisphere, this is the sky that you see. You see two companion galaxies that we have. They're called, the big one is called the Large Magellanic Cloud, and this one is called Small Magellanic Cloud. And so if you look at wiki page, there are wiki pages for this, and so it tells you how far they are. This is about 160, the large one, 163,000 light years away from us. And this one here is 203,000 light years from us, the small one. And so what's new about this is that, again, these are excitements. These are excitements that we have and other people don't have. People do not pay attention to these things. They go about their business. They think about other things in this worldly life. They get involved in all kinds of worldly things, and so they don't enjoy life. Let's put it that way, okay? Life is enjoyed when you learn new things. If you don't learn new things, you retire and you go play bridge with your friends, and that would be your life, okay? So that's not the life that God wants us to lead. God wants us to lead a life that's full of excitement and full of new stuff that He teaches us, okay? And so these are things that He has provided for us. So in the cosmic scale, 200,000 light years and 163,000 is absolutely nothing. These are really short distances in the cosmic scale, okay? So what does a light year mean? It means that if you go the speed of light, okay, which seems to be the limit, okay, if you go the speed of light, it's going to take you 203,000 years to get to this small one up there, and then 163,000 years to get to this one at the speed of light, okay? All right. So now, this one, the small one, now there's a debate, okay? Is it really small? Okay, so some scientists looked at this. So there's an article in Science magazine this week, and so you can read it. And it says that, well, this is really not that small. Why isn't it that small? Because there is another galaxy behind us hiding from our vantage point. Okay? 2 weeks ago, we didn't know about this. Now it's coming out. It tells us how limited our knowledge is, actually. That something which is so close to us, we really do not know the nature of this thing. Okay? So this is estimated to be about 17,000 light years across. This one is about 34,000 years across, the large one. Okay? However, it goes deep in there. There is another galaxy which may be merging with this one or is separate from this one. And this is behind this one that we cannot see, and maybe 16,000 light years behind this guy, behind the little one, which we call small. Okay? So unless we know the true nature of this, we really have no idea how big these things are. Okay. Can you imagine this? This is absolutely amazing. It boggles the mind. Okay? This shows the creation of God, how beautiful it is, and how weak we are. There is no way you can look at this from that side, because these are so far away from us. We cannot get there to look at and take a picture, so to speak. Okay? This is the only view that we have. Okay? Even if you go to Mars and Neptune and all those places, this is the same view that you have. They're not going to change because they're so far away. Okay? Pluto is about 5 light years away from us. Light hours from us. Light hours. This is 200,000 light years. Okay? Can you imagine? Okay, so there is no way we can look at any other view. So we don't have that luxury of turning around and looking at another view. So we have to look at these things with the data that comes out of this. They looked at the gases of this thing, and it seemed that it's suggesting that there is another object behind it. So now the question is, are we going to rename these things? If there are 3 galaxies, 3 satellite galaxies, and look how small this is. Small in the cosmic scale. Okay, 18,000 light years is small in the cosmic scale. Ours is about 100,000, maybe even 180,000 light years across. Andromeda is 200,000 years across, 200,000 light years across. Okay, this is only 18,000. Okay, so we don't know. Again, if this is hiding something behind it that we don't know, then you can imagine, okay, what Andromeda is doing. Okay, you see, this is a galaxy here. It just seems to be just peeking out here, and this takes billions of years to go around this thing. Okay, so can you imagine if there are 2 or 3 of these guys behind this thing that we don't know of, or maybe 10? Who knows? Okay. We have no clue. We have no clue of what God has created or creates or will create. We have no idea. Okay. So today we know this thing, and this is a beautiful day. This is a day of learning. This is a day of excitement. Okay. And in the meantime, look at this. The universe is expanding in all directions. Okay. 72 kilometers per second per megaparsec. Okay. And 1 megaparsec is basically the distance between us and the triangulum galaxy that is not shown in here, and that could be actually a satellite galaxy of this one. could be something as large as Triangulum Galaxy hidden behind this one, and we can never see it. Okay, because this is our vantage point. You cannot change that vantage point. This is the view that you have. Okay. This is what God has created, and this is what we should be grateful to Him. Okay, so every day there's a new thing, new knowledge. Okay. So then I found out that this Magellan guy, okay, then they had in this article in Science magazine, you can read it for yourself. Anyway, and so what happened was that he was circumnavigating the globe. Yeah, so that's how he came. So they basically did this, but obviously they named him after him, but he's not the discoverer of this thing. This has been known to the indigenous people of that era, of that area, the southern hemisphere, for thousands of years. They've known about this. And this is not a discovery. It was there, in the sky, all the time, every night. Okay? And then they also found out that the Italian and the Arab astronomers, they all also knew about this. So there is nothing about this. And so then they also found out that this guy was, when he was circumnavigating the globe, he was also did some bad things to the indigenous people of those places and things like that. So now they are trying to rename these things. Okay. So, and the Astronomical Society, as I said, you can read this article for yourself. But the point about this whole thing is that we really have very little knowledge. Okay, and then again, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to go to, let's see. Open up another window here and go to our Quran and 1787 maybe. Yeah. Yeah, 1785, okay? And God says, and they ask you about the Spirit. Say, the Spirit is at my Lord's command, and what is given to you from knowledge is minute. Okay? So we had a taste of it in this thing that I just gave you, in this presentation that I just gave you. We had a taste of it, that our knowledge is truly minute. Okay? And so, so we have to be really grateful for what God has given us, and God is teaching us. Okay? So then in the next one, in the next Raka, inshallah, in the next unit of this prayer, so I'm going to talk to you about the mathematics, and then we'll see that we come here every week and we learn new things. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and we'll finish this unit. Allahu Kabir.